Hiya guys, Spectre here, welcome back to more Total Warhammer 3, continuing my Skarsnik 100 turn head start campaign. Now, a 100 turn head start is much harder with Greenskins than it is with other factions, being that Greenskins can be a lot stronger in the earlier game. When you get to your later game, as I was saying in my previous video, the Kislev one, talking about what's good with Greenskins, you do want Skulkers with Skarsnik and Grom, you do. Ultimately, you want to head towards big guns, or Savage Oak big guns with Wurzag, and then probably 6 to 8 Skulkers, so you can take out enemy artillery range units, while your front line smashes theirs. If you're playing Azag the Slaughterer, while his campaign effects and his lord effects don't have anything to do with big guns, he has got a unique yellow tree on his skill tree that does like beef up big guns and make them cheaper as well. So you do want Orc big guns with Azag, and also Azag has a unique armour that gives them more armour piercing, well, unique scrap upgrade, sorry, not armour. And then obviously with Grimgore, you want Black Orcs. That's going to make them most expensive, so you are going to need a fair bit of territory before you can get to them. So you might need to go from like Orc Boys up to big guns, and then up to Black Orcs with him eventually, to get the ones that you need. Though their upgrade with Grimgore I don't understand, because they cause fear, which is fine, but they give them 10 leadership. They've already got 77. Why would they need to go to 87? A unit with this kind of leadership is going to be really hard to break anyway. And Black Orcs being both armoured, armour piercing, they're great axe infantry, they're going to cut through most frontline infantry. So it's kind of weird that you'd need that. Always a good thing to add in with any of the armies, if you want to put 1 or 2 in, is a Rogue Idol. Yes, they're very, very slow, but you're not looking to chase down enemy units with them. They are a anchor for the centre of your army, a terror-causing unit that's unbreakable, massive health pool and armour, and as seen here, they can get physical resistance and missile resistance. You can get them more missile resistance as well. I think when they're both rank 7... yeah, they can get another 15% there. So then you can have Rogue Guiders or basically 30% missile resist, which is the same as Savage Oak big guns. So they can be quite tanky. And obviously one good thing they add is they have a universal effect of +4 leadership to all allies if they're greater than 25% hit points. So as long as they've got more than 4,000 health, they are adding 4 leadership to the entirety of your army. So then, any units that might not be amazing on leadership, they'll help them be a bit better to hold the line. And then, what they're designed for is smashing enemies' front line. So if they've got a front line of like hammers, ironbreakers, send in your Rogue Idol. If you're against great swords for the Empire, send in your Rogue Idol. Anything that's a big front line unit, the Rogue Idol smashes that. If there's a character there, Rogue Idol can also hurt a character just like a giant can. They can hit hard enough where they can hurt them. Just obviously making sure that Rogue Idol support units. They're not going off by themselves, and they're certainly not chasing units. I mean, here I've got an Arachnarok at the moment, but Arachnaroks are also good line smashers. They just don't have the benefit of the extra 4 leadership, which is quite handy. But at the moment my Skulkers are rocking 79 leadership, and that's outside of a battle. In a battle they'll have even more. So at the moment they're not doing too bad. I do think though, from how it entails, I do think that things with poor leadership seem to break a lot faster. Like the poor leadership trait, even if their leadership's beefed up to where they've not got poor leadership anymore, their leadership seems to plummet a lot faster for some reason. I'm not sure if that's just me overthinking things, but it just seems to be that way sometimes. Also, if any of you guys are new around here, please drop a sub, help grow the channel, I'd really appreciate it. We are trying to get ourselves in the YouTube partner program, and now the requirements have been lowered, we are a hell of a lot closer to it, which we can make in a lot quicker time. which to be fair is about time, because I remember when I was first on the partner program, obviously I stopped making content for more than 6 months, so which is why I got removed from it. But initially, to get on the partner program was basically 100 subscribers, which I made. Then practically overnight they increased it from 100 to 1,000. That's not a small ask. You can't just times something by 10 and expect people to accept it and be able to achieve that. It's just not. Some channels might get there very quickly, but majority of channels won't. And going from 100 to 1,000, it's like taking the goalpost from a football stadium you're in and moving it to a goalpost in another country. It's not even comparably fair. Now, it being increased to 500 is 5 times, but at least you only need 400 more subscribers from 100. You don't need 900 more, which is a much larger ask. So I'm fine with that. And being that I'm knocking on the door of 300 subs, I won't be far off of 500. I can probably make 500 this year, maybe early next year at the latest. But getting a bit quicker growth is always something I've wanted, but it's not the easiest thing to get. Right, he's deployed all of his army on one side. It's kind of weird. Hellstorm, Rocky Barry. Can't really do a whole lot about that, I'm afraid. Right, towers built. Okay. We want black orcs, where Carl France is, because they're going to be one of the few units that can actually take him out. About what? What unit's this? That's them. Oh god, right, okay. Put those there. Put those there. Everyone with that on, because we don't need them to chase people down. Squigs kind of act like cavalry, so we can have them in the middle. Same with trolls. Not big ones, no. I want these as like rapid response. Spiders not so much. If I do that, that can be that side. That's everybody else, isn't it? More big ones there. Put those here. In middle. That way they can respond to either gate. To be proactive in building towers. These two I'm leaving not in a unit because I don't want them moving. They're going to remain pretty much static. And just try and cause as much damage as I possibly can. Right, what have I got to deal with though on these sides? Let's have a look. So we've got the unbreakable fucking swordsmen. Need. Crossbowmen, a unit of great swords, a witch hunter, their kind of battering ram, halberdiers, and stir of patrol. Okay, the bulk of it's over here. So we've got a captain on a Pegasus, he's going to be flying, Sunmaker, river patrol, halberdiers, outriders, brigade launchers. Not going to be a massive issue in all honesty. Then with the Emperor, we've got archers, crossbowmen, swordsmen, the last unit of great swords, and then the Emperor himself, who is also unbreakable. So we've got two unbreakable units in this army. One's not that hard to kill, one can be really hard to kill. He's got a 20% ward, 35 missile resist, 25 spell resist. Causes fear and terror. He reduces leadership by 8. Yeah, he's going to be a problem. He's definitely going to be a problem. But I'd much rather fight this and try and win it, otherwise I'd just take a valiant defeat. I can't believe this army gives me a valiant defeat, personally. Oh, in fact, actually, I know what I can do. Take out that fucking Sunmaker. In fact, does that target both of them? No, it does. I think it targets both of them. Gates open already, fuck me. What have we got towers firing at over here? Let's have a look. Stir of patrol there, make them a target. And then make those crossbowmen a target if we can. That's what I wanted. Have we got, what have we got coming in? Have we got any great swords coming in? Huntsman? No, we haven't, no. I don't think he's got any. He's coming in, right, okay, fair enough. Oh, they've got up on the wall. Oh, bloody hell. Need to build that other tower. Build one there. It's right on the front line. Don't think we've got one closer here, have we? No. Got a bit further back there, which is fine. Right, Sunmaker is down. Fucking glorious. Make sure them fucks don't rally. Get up there. The tower building. Where's our next one's at? One there, which is good. Got one for the back there to only support that side. I want to try and build multiple ones if I can. And these ones, yeah. These two will be best next. More towers we can get firing, it's going to whittle these units down. And then you can always look at upgrading towers later. I'm not sure what these get for their towers. Eventually they get catapult tower. Catapult might be good against units. I don't think it'll do shit against flyers or characters. Send some trolls down there to deal with him. What the fuck is this? these are a melee unit. Go and get them then. God. We've got my points. I need that other tower. Put that other tower up. What are we doing over here? How's it looking? Right, we've got great swords here. Send them trolls in here. Where are the squigs at? Where are the squigs? Go on them then. Another one. Back there. Now we'll look at upgrading the towers we've got. I need that to stop firing. You're killing my own guys. Fuck off up there. Actually, you probably do the same as well. Bugger off up there. I can break the bulk of his army will break them. I've just got to kill France and that other unit. I think they're pretty much gone. In fact, actually no, bring those down, they cannot deal with France. At least in Sigmarsson's case, they're just regular swordsmen that are unbreakable. They're not fucking, like, unbreakable great swords. Which there is a unit of as well. Yes, we got him. And the best thing about the Emperor being dead is he's their strongest lord by far, because the others can't be unbreakable. They can just break with their army. So then if you break their army, that's it, they're gone. Problem solved. How are these not dead yet? A Ferric victory? I'd probably say it's better than Ferric victory when he died. But I'll take a Ferric victory of a valiant defeat. It delays it one more turn. See, you can concede your territory with Greenskins very, very easily. So you don't have to defend settlements that much, because your garrisons are crap for the most part, especially on towns. Cities aren't as bad. You can defend them because you've got the big walls that do a lot of damage. But the towns are probably not worth fighting the battle for. But you can run away and just sack and occupy settlements as you go, or loot and occupy if it's something you want to occupy at like a little bit of a higher level. But there is a dwarf on the right there. It's probably going to attack me as well this turn. But at least it killed the Emperor. Killed the Emperor, ruined his army. He's not going to get troops of that high rank again for a while. And they've now got to recruit, a shitload to him, and it's going to take him a while to get back. Fucking hell. Obviously there are limits. Oh, Jesus. So now they're doubling up their armies. That's the problem. Some of your more standard greenskin armies, which is, again, usually like half big guns.
Stunty says anything I don't like. Hang it by his beard. Skarsnik, warlord of 8.
Normally you could try and confederate Wurzag, but this is why I think one of the quality of life changes they need to make to Total War Warhammer in general is if you confederate someone, there's an option, it doesn't have to be done, but there's an option of a character reset skills button. So you can click the button and it resets all the skills. So you've got all the skill points back. And then you can choose where the skill points go. Because with me, the value in a confederation of getting Legendary Lord is if the skill points are in good locations. The only way you can kind of get that is if you confederate them really early on. If you can't confederate them early on, generally it's not worth doing. Because special characters that you confederate will have been messed up by the AI already.
Anything you say.
And always try and make sure you build this. For however many turns you've got it, just make sure you build it. It's worth its weight in gold. See, it depends on what they're going to do. Because they can't underway over to here. I don't think he can make it next turn anyway. He's going to have to force march. Where's my scout? No, not him. The goddamn fat ass dwarf.
They won't feel a thing, which is a pity. Gork wants me. Spells are charged.
Right. Let's hop the fence. We've got all these we can take out. Not those, that's Astrogoth. Yeah, they really don't like us. Right. I might have to get Skarsnik out of here. Because you've got one army there, two army there with 18, and a third army there with 20. That army's the weakest of them because it's got fucking Arthur, it's practically miners. And range units aren't going to do shit against skulkers anyway. But with 3 dwarf armies, I'm not holding this down. I'll have to just come back.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'll move there. I'll deal with that.
Yes, boss.
Right here.
Never.
That's in force march.
I can't.
What is unthinkable?
The tribe's ready. This way.
Might leave one space, because I might try and get a rogue idol in every army, ideally. Because it'll really help with breaking the front lines open. It's a good source to like rally round. Might be worth getting these two as well, because it'll upgrade the garrisons, or certain garrisons.
Right then, let's do it.
At the moment I'm not declaring a war because I want to keep my winds of magic high, and with that I'll have like, what? Winds of magic powers are +9 every turn, so I'm not going to get into a minus.
Team magic's ready.
Right, he's going to stay there, try and ambush that Empire faction if they come. He's moved away, we can try and take this. They move forward because we've only got an army of miners that ain't going to do shit. These can't possibly reinforce him. Plus they're more than likely heading for Karak, which is a bit battered. Don't know if it'll recover in time for its attacked again. I might be able to still hold it if it's attacked by one army. By two, probably got no chance. Again, Belagar's showing his weight here. He's got a 19 strong army, another 19 strong army, and a 20 strong army. I cannot hold all those guys. And the army is more important to me.
I'm special.
Than the settlement. Because especially once you've got a complete army, like, well, close enough without the rogue idol. But once you've got basically an almost complete army, you've got the army as what it needs. As long as you don't lose any units, you're fine. But at least in the Skulker building isn't exactly hard to get to. It's the first one on the Brawling Grounds. So you can build it anywhere, and then just recruit a unit of Skulkers back. They'll be at low rank, but most Greenskin units are. But it's not worth losing an army, even for a city, because you can just run around sacking and looting settlements to keep your money up. As long as your minus isn't ridiculously bad, you should be okay.
The tribe's ready.
Yeah, I can't really go down there or anything.
This magic is real. On it.
Might send him down this way. I know this one was going to run over a little bit because I had a very long battle at the start with the Emperor. I knew that was going to take a while. Right, we're not looking too bad. We might lose Karakate Peaks. We can go back and claim it at some point. I can't take on 3 dwarf armies, one of mine, which is not going to happen. These are crap stacks, they're not doom stacks. He can take that next turn, we can move that way. He can probably hop the fence here and come down and take Desolation or Drake and more. Or maybe defend that, I don't know, depends what this army does. He's going to try and defend that against the Empire. I'm not going to have them just keep pushing, being obnoxious. You can fuck off.
I cannot.
Orcs will.
I need this hero to come around here though. Yeah, we'll see. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. If you're new around here, please drop a sub, help grow the channel. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care everyone and have a great day.